you're a mid-table performer in terms of expected goals conceded. But it always feels with you as well, you only need to give up one or two good chances and you'll
Yeah,
concede.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
is that? Or is that just a perception?
I think it's just the way we play. I feel like when we give up a chance, it's a big chance. We're really obviously we know how risky De Zerbi is and how we play, and I wouldn't want him to change that. And it's benefited us so much more than it's negatively impacted us over the last season and a bit. So it's the way we play, and when you play on the edge like that, you give the ball away. And it happened last season a few times, and we did concede a few big chances, and we got away with it. This season, it feels like we give the ball away and we're punished straight away. So yeah, hopefully it improves when Estupiñán's back. I know his original time frame was around the period we're in now. I was hoping Ajax. Haven't heard too much. We either rush him back because he is so important, or give him a little bit more time to recover. Yeah, maybe if he misses Sheffield United, we give him a bit more chance of missing the internationals and staying at home with
Mm.
us. So not sure what's gonna happen there. I'd love to
We
see him on the team sheet
we should
Thursday.
repeat, obviously, we're pre-recorded Tuesday night. By the time you hear or watch this, it might be Estupiñán's in Amsterdam on the bench. Would you be tempted if he played 20, 30 minutes Thursday night to think,
Oh,
I'll stick him in, he'll start Sunday?
yeah, it would be tempting, yeah, if he got 30 minutes, yeah, because then you could use the Sheffield United game as building some match fitness before a break. So yeah, I think we need him as well. He's so important. We need him more than ever because we've got nothing at left back. Lamptey was meant to be on the bench against Everton. He
Wasn't.
pulled out of the warm up, and it doesn't sound like he's going to be available for Thursday either. So we could rush him back in, could give him more time. I'm not sure, but see how many minutes he gets on Thursday if he's in the squad. And yeah, I think a few people would go there if he got minutes. I think a few.
So, Tomo, they've conceded every game. Are any of your trampolines capable of taking advantage of this?
I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn on this game. I think it's either going to be a really close, we might scrape a point, or we're going to get battered. I can't really work it out yet. So
Brewster, was it hamstring as well with
you
Brewster?
know,
No.
Eckenbottom said it was his knee afterwards.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
taking him off at 45. He's half time anyway. He said, but yeah, I thought it was his hamstring, but actually, he said it was his knee afterwards. So
Okay. So Archer will play on his own up front. I
yeah, I
presume.
can't. I think we'll start like we did the second half, and McAtee behind.
Have you got him in FPL at the moment?
No,
No. If you did, considering playing against the team who you know will give up chances, even against you, would you have any temptation to start him this week? And I recognise that the majority of important and interesting FPL assets have good fixtures this week, but also be a number of people right now sitting there with a shitload of flags.
yeah. I don't think I'd be too disappointed if I had him, as first sub and a couple of risks, but I just don't really see starting any Sheffield United players or feeling good about starting them unless it's the bottom four teams are playing.
Okay, fine. So after Brighton, Bournemouth at home, Burnley away.
Yep.
That's going to be definitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think you need from, just forget Brighton for a minute, from those two games afterwards? What do you think you need from those two games?
Minimum 4 points.
Has it got to be, do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Bournemouth's a must win. And then, going to Burnley, I think if we can, get through this game, we are getting a hiding, get through international break, get some players back. We're tough at home. I know Newcastle's an outlier, but we played City tough at home with that low block as well. I can see us being Bournemouth at home. And
Yeah,
Burnley,
I mean, when me and such an argument the other week about, were you going to beat Derby's points total? And I'd be like, yeah. Because I know you'll get enough points at home.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't see you getting many on the road. But then Nottingham Forest didn't get many on the road last year. And it was their home form. And they started not great in terms of their home performances, right? Like they lost to my team. Fulham went there and won. Bournemouth went there and won. Now, admittedly, since then, I mean, it's 2 home defeats in like 20. It probably doesn't need that from you, but it needs you to probably be getting something in every other home game, for example. going forwards, I think, to give yourselves a realistic chance. Sam, a lot of this feels like it's got to be hypothetical from a fantasy perspective, i.e., here's a case for you. If you won comfortably Thursday night, let's say you go to Amsterdam, you're 3-4-0 up, keep dreaming, pal. You might be the way they've been playing. And De Zerbi goes after an hour, right, job done, Mitoma off the pitch. Would you give any consideration to captain him in FPL this week?
Yeah, I think you think about it. If we can be pretty sure of a start, then he's got to be up there. Obviously, Haaland away at Chelsea, if he's fit enough, isn't the best. So it opens it up, doesn't it? And I think, yeah, Mitoma would be up there. And if he's in my team, I'm not sure. I'm a Brighton fan. I don't want to double down. But
Are you a Salah owner?
I've got Salah. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you consider captain him over Mo? They've got Brentford at home.
It would be. It'd probably still be Salah for me, but it'd be a consideration. Yeah.
I think there for sure. There'll be a few though who might be sitting there on him and don't have, say, Saka or Salah, and to be fair, probably prioritising sorting that out. But there might be a few I'll go Son or Haaland, and maybe like the doubts are there, for example, now, and you think I could go for it. Certainly be a differential captain without a doubt. Would he? If you could pick your favourite Brighton team for Sunday, and you knew it and they were well rested, hypothetically, is Mitoma the one you would want to put the armband on? Or would you, if you knew Pedro was going to start, for example, or Ferguson was going to start, would you be more tempted by something like that to go rogue? I think, by the way, because of last week, there's a few people will be looking at some rogue stuff this week.
Yeah, I still think Mitoma's a standout. So much of our play goes down his side. Close second would be Ferguson, because it feels like the kind of game where he can get some points, and the way it's landed for Ferguson, with he's starting the Premier League games, and it feels like on Thursday it's going to be Pedro and Fati. So there's a decent chance that he starts on Sunday, and his minutes look good. So Ferguson would push Mitoma close, and as a complete differential, if you're looking at ownership as well, it wouldn't be a bad shout there at all. But yeah, if you're looking at the team, I think it's always going to be Mitoma. You'd feel safest anyway.